several people were shot at a New York subway station today. This shootout has happened just a short while ago. There were several people who took to social media and shared photos and videos that showed commuters with blood on their clothes being helped by others. The New York Fire Department has said initially that there were 13 people who were injured. Now we are given to understand that 16 people have been injured and 5 people are in a critical condition. The shooter is suspected to be an individual wearing a gas mask in a construction jacket. He's still active and at large. He hasn't been captured just yet. Local media reported that explosives were found at the site of the attack. The NYPD has clarified that none of the explosives found, however, were active at the time. Now, the shooting, like I said, took place during the morning rush hour at around 8:30 a.m. local time. Trains were stopped for a short while. There are several delays that commuters can expect on those routes now. The authorities have confirmed that this indeed is the latest update that they have. Of course, like I said, the shooter is still at large. However, this being a terror attack is a possibility that has not yet been ruled out. Meanwhile, the New York Police Department just a short while ago held an important press briefing on what they know. Let's listen in.
There are currently no known explosive devices on our subway trains, and this is not being investigated as an act of terrorism at this time. We can also report that although this was a violent incident, reportedly we have no one with life-threatening injuries as a result of this case. This investigation is only hours old, so please note this information is subject to change. Just before 8:24 this morning, as a Manhattan-bound N train waited to enter the 36th Street station, an individual on that train donned what appeared to be a gas mask. He then took a canister out of his bag and opened it. The train at that time began to fill with smoke. He then opened fire, striking multiple people on the subway and in the platform. Again, we will describe him as an individual. He is being reported as a male black, approximately 5 feet 5 inches tall with a heavy build. He was wearing a green construction type vest and a hooded sweatshirt. The color is gray. At this time, we are working with our federal partners, where we are asking for the public's help. Anyone with information, videos, or photographs, no matter how insignificant they think that may be, is encouraged to call Crime Stoppers at 800-577-TIPS. All calls are strictly confidential. I'd like to turn it over to the FDNY to give information about the victims.
We're waiting to hear from the local authorities any minute now. Hopefully they'll have an update on the situation. But in addition to what you told the audience, what we know, this incident occurred shortly after 8:30 a.m. on Tuesday during the morning rush hour. The area of Brooklyn where it happened, it's a busy subway station. 3 train lines go through there. It's a working class, ethnically diverse neighborhood, a quiet neighborhood. And from the video we've seen shared on social media, you can see smoke coming out of the train car and when the doors open, and then the passengers are spilling out onto the platform. The police are looking for one individual at the moment. We don't know that there's anybody else, but we've been told that black male, about 80 kilos. He's not been apprehended unless we will have an update shortly. We don't know yet. Not immediately clear whether he fled the scene on foot or whether he got on another train that was in the station, which some of the injured people also got on, which went to the next station and they were assisted there. So police are leading the investigation. They're being assisted by the FBI, the Joint Terror Task Force, Homeland Security. They're all involved. They've cordoned off about a 20-block stretch around the area of the subway station. Schools are on lockdown. President Biden, we're told, has been briefed on the situation. So it's an evolving situation here in Brooklyn, and hopefully we'll have more details imminently.